Alright, hi everyone. This is your Mars Hill translation class lecture for the 1st of February. Before we get started, I would like you all, I'm going to send your retake quiz from the 18th, as well as your in-class quiz for tomorrow, to your parents. I will send that to them tonight, and I would like you to have those printed and take them, and then take pictures of them, ideally turn those pictures into PDFs, and then upload them to Google Classroom. I do need them to be submitted by tomorrow night, or I can't accept them, because I need to get them to my people to grade. So make sure that you get those done by tomorrow night. A couple of you have already done the retake. Those people, I have gotten your quarter grades to you. At least one person has not taken the quiz from the 18th, and so this will be your first and last attempt tomorrow. And then one person, I still have not graded their late quiz, and I will try to get that done in the morning so that you can go ahead and take your retake. I am also still working on some grades. So Annabelle and Abigail, I'm still working on grading your tests, but those will be done soon. And I think I have one or two other late quizzes that I still need to grade. And then after that, I will pretty quickly be able to get your quarter grades to you. All right, let's get started here. So I'm going to pick up where we left off in our last video at quo quo and finish our paragraph, which is our assignment for today. So, quo quo te verteris praesto est. It's our first. This passage is nicely broken up into short passages, or short sentences. So quo quo here, as your note says in your book, means wherever, and this is sort of an indefinite adverb here. So wherever, te verteris. I would like you to know the principal parts for verto. Those are verto, vertere, verti, versus. Alright? So do know those principal parts. So verteris is the present passive indicative second person singular, and it's with te here as its object. So wherever you turn yourself. Praesto est. Oh, praesto est. It is praesto. So praesto is in your note also. In your notes also, it means at hand. It's another adverb meaning at hand. So wherever you yourself are turned, it is at hand. All right. Nullo loco excluditor. So excluditor is again a passive, excludo, and that one is excludo, excludere, exclusi, exclusus. So it is excluded or kept out from no place, nullo loco. Again, this is excludatory, third person singular, present, passive, indicative. All right, and also nullo loco, that's sort of a ablative without accompaniment of a preposition, because excludo sort of naturally calls for an ablative. You are excluded from someplace. All right. Next little bit here. Numquam intempestiva, numquam molesta est. Okay, so it is never, numquam intempestiva, untimely. It is never molesta. I would resist the temptation to translate that sort of literally. Molesting, because that kind of sounds a little different than what we're going for here. This is like annoying. So I would translate that annoying. Okay. All right. Next sentence. Itaque non aqua non igni ut aiunt pluribus locis utimor quam amicitia. All right. And so, itaque, neither water nor fire, as they say, do we use utimor in more places, pluribus locis, than friendship. Okay, so a couple of things here. I do want you to remember the principal parts for this verb here, utimor. This is utor, uti, ususum. Since it's deponent, it looks passive but is active. But also it takes and governs the ablative case, which is why we see aqua and igni here in the ablatives singular. Okay, so they're the object in the ablative of utimor. So neither water nor fire do we use in more places. This pluribus locis, your note tells you this, but this is called an ablative of time, or sorry, ablative of place where. And so it doesn't have a preposition, it's just a negative ablative, as they say. And then we have a classic use of quam with the amicitia in the same case as the word it's being compared to, aqua and igni. And the idea here is that friendship is more common, a more common tool than water and fire even. Maybe a good modern example would be like, would be to say that friendship is more commonly used than milk and bread is from the store. Okay, something like that. Okay, another sentence here. Nam et secundas res splendidiores facit amicitia, et adversas partiens communicansque leviores. Okay, then we go to our friendship, our subject here, amicitia facit. For friendship makes et secundas, even favorable things, secundas res. Notice here it's kind of surprising, maybe secundus aum can mean following, it can also mean next, and those are sort of the common ways you've used it, but here it means favorable, and that is actually another common use of secundas, or secundus aum. And once again, I ran out of room. So for friendship, even makes even favorable things splendidiores, more radiant or more splendid. Notice here we have a, that is not what I wanted. We have a adjective in the comparative degree, iores. Okay, so for friendship makes even favorable things more splendid, more radiant. And we have to use facit again here. And it makes adversas, adversities, leviores, another comparative adjective, lighter. Now notice we have this participial phrase here. Partiens communicansque. This is, these are both present active participles. Present active participles. And they're both nominative singular. And they're both feminine because they're referring to friendship. So the better translation of this sentence is, for friendship makes even favorable things more splendid, and partiens, dividing or distributing and comunicansque, sharing adverse things or adversities, makes them lighter. Leviores. All right, and that is our passage for today. If you need to, I recommend going back and listening to last week's lecture over the first 12 lines as part of your review. Actually, I recommend doing that before you take your quiz for today, because there are passages from the earlier lines on your quiz for this week. All right, if you all want a help session, let me know by Tuesday night and we can cover your assignment for this week together. Notice it's a little bit longer than usual, so you have to go from cumque, the beginning of this paragraph, and it goes on to the next page, down 3 lines through the next page. So you have about 7 lines for this week. So I definitely recommend, if you have trouble with it, to ask for a help session, and I'd be happy to do that. All right. Good luck. God bless you. I hope to see you soon.